To sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down, and it may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Good Idea is a brain trust your brain can trust. It's a comedy podcast where we find creative, actionable solutions to your real-life problems. I'm Aidan Kinsella.
I'm Bradley Berklich.
I'm Jared Rose.
And this is Good Idea. It's fun. We had sort of like a layering. Like I started, and then Bradley joined, and then Jared joined.
Yeah, it was
like
good.
all of chorus.
This is Audible.
This is Audible. If you would like to continue,
You're listening to an unabridged production of The Kane Chronicle.
that's literally. I think we've all definitely heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Boy, middle school.
I liked them.
So.
Oh boy, junior year.
This is a quiet episode.
It's
kind of a quiet.
Sort of. It's a one-third quiet episode.
Well, the last time we had a quiet episode, we were in a hotel room in Grinnell, Iowa, I believe.
Yeah.
The tired episode.
Yeah.
Aiden is tired today.
I am tired today.
I'm tired today.
And last time Bradley was tired.
Yeah, we were both tired. Now Jared's here. He's not tired. I'm here. I'm not tired. Aiden is tired because he just got back from a Croy retreat.
And my allergies are just like, whew, or I'm sick, but I refuse to believe that I'm sick ever. I only have allergies, and that's all.
He died of the flu a couple days later.
Well, whose last words were "I'm going to be fine"? I think it was like Dickens, which he was on his deathbed. He's like
Robert Kennedy.
Kennedy's.
But that was like to reassure another guy. But also, there was a guy whose name I forgot, who was like a British general, whose last words were, "Don't worry, they couldn't hit an elephant at this distance." And he was right. They hit a human.
I mean, that's a very good point, Jared. Well articulated. Ah, what a wild pre-show conversation. I'll give you the highlights because it was just me listening to Bradley and Jared talk, and I'll tell you, like, if that's what this episode ends up being, you guys are in for a treat. It's really good. So,
An in-depth examination of Polish politics.
Polish politics, Tolkien, some funny Vladimir Putin content. Really, we got it all here at the Good Idea Cast. Boy, howdy, is my brain just not going. Should we do a prompt?
We should probably do a prompt. Do you want to choose a prompt?
Or I'd be happy to choose a prompt. Get us started. So
Sure.
let's do something kind of action packed. Keegan has asked us, how do you hijack a DJ and make the club play only lo-fi hip-hop and sad music?
Actually,
So, of course we want lo-fi hip-hop for studying
And chilling,
and
too.
chilling, yeah. So lo-fi hip-hop radio. So, the easiest way to do that is just to talk to the DJ, I think, really, because, I mean, everyone loves that.
Can you appeal to the DJ's understanding of your personal depression? Hey, I'm kind of having a rough night, and I could use some lo-fi hip-hop beats to study and chill to.
you see, I took it at a different angle. When he said hijack, I took that in the most literal way possible.
Like gunpoint, jumping out of the back of a plane with a briefcase full of dollars.
That's why I said action-packed, because I thought we were going to plan a heist, but I like the simple answer of just talk to the DJ, because I do think that is, if you have a good DJ, if your DJ is cool enough to play lo-fi hip-hop and sad music for you, then you know you got a good DJ. Tip him well.
And if
or
not,
her, or them.
If not, a good box cutter really encourages you to be a good DJ.
Yeah, pressed up right against that ventricle.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Open up the lo-fi hip-hop or I will open up your throat.
That's good.
That works. How do we get sort of from... I guess how do we get from dancing on the floor to attacking the DJ without getting arrested or stopped?
Single jump.
One
10-foot vertical leap. I mean, you could do that. I could see sort of a running jump sort of sprinting to the DJ platform, holding a box cutter at arm's length, and
the police barge in right as you're about to cut his neck because he refuses to put on the music.
No, but once lo-fi hip hop's on, they're cool.
Thanks for stealing my punchline, Bradley.
I'm sorry.
I'll see you in court.
You see, here's what I'm imagining. The DJ has one surefire way to protect himself.
A gun.
No, cardboard. Puts it up at the last second. The box cutter just does its job.
Oh, wait, so Aiden, you were saying something about stealing a punchline, and I wanted to sort of, I guess, give a reverse plug-in. I don't know if you're okay with this.
Do whatever you need to do.
Okay, well, Aiden had given a TED Talk recently, which you can find at
TEDx. It's going to be on the TEDx YouTube channel, and it's not going to be when this episode comes out. It'll be the Thursday, not the Thursday of the week this episode comes out, but the Thursday after that week. Hypothetically, should be on the internet. We'll mention it again.
It's cool.
Okay, actually, this is a great time to mention that we might not have an episode next week.
We will try desperately.
We will do what we can. If we can't, I will upload some sort of shitty audio clip of me in a hotel room saying we don't have an episode this week.
And then me playing poker in the background.
Well, this could be the day we resort to Plan B, which is editing all those other clips together.
We don't have enough of them.
We don't. All right. Well, we'll leave that for later. But yeah, it might be because we will be in the midst of travel, and I think we'll be giving you a good idea spectacular
when we get back. So if there's not an episode the week after this comes out, then my TED Talk's going to go up on the internet probably, which will be fun and interesting. It was very well received, I thought, and I think it would be interesting for anyone who likes this show.
Yeah.
It's the same demographic.
It was fantastic. Aiden gave a TED Talk on the nature of comedy. It was very interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's not just because I'm Aiden's friend. It was one of Aiden's best things.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't just because you were my friend, because you're never that nice to me.
Yeah, that's the Brad special. I wasn't there to see it personally, but I know some assholes who would have no reason to lie, and they said it was funny. So they don't give compliments because they're those kinds of people, and they gave a compliment. So I would take that as the highest recommendation.
It's Brad.
It was Brad.
It was Brad.
I have no idea.
I can explain later. It was way worse than Brad.
Thanks, you guys, for the plug. Oh, wait, here's how you find it. Probably my name, Aiden Kinsella, and LFHS, I'm assuming. It's a TEDx
Lake
event.
Forest High School. So just Google
we can stop talking about me and my thing that I did.
All right, so back to DJ Box Cutter.
Yeah.
DJ
Box Cutter. Such a good name.
So you hold up the
cardboard.
So that is his name, and he calls himself that because his costume's made of cardboard. So you jump up there,
and carve a new shape.
You carve a shape into it, but you realize it's not his neck; it's his cardboard costume.
But you are carving in the logo of Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio, cool chill beats to study too.
So remember,
you're listening to 99.9 Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio, cool beats to chill and or study to.
So far, all you need to do this is DJ Box Cutter, a 10-foot vertical leap, and a box cutter, and the ability to carve intricate shapes in cardboard. You are set.
But the box cutter doesn't really work because he's wearing the cardboard costume.
Okay, so I feel like most ideas on Good Idea will occasionally boil down to this. And the answer to most every problem you have is just get a gun. This
is the bad, Bradley. You're doing the bad improv thing. You know the improv rule, when you're in improv class, you cannot just be I have a gun. You know that rule? You're doing that on an audio medium.
But and I don't want this to become our trademark because we're now in an era where guns are
bad.
Bad.
They used to be cool.
They were never bad before. Guns used to be cool. Let's go back to cool guns.
It's like a 45 and rapper, the whole gangster culture, whatever, holding guns. I used to have fun with these. Now
I used to have fun with these.
No, people just get mad at me when I shoot them.
People want to get regulated.
But seriously. Most hypothetical problems solved instantly with a gun. Real life problems. I'm saying real life problems probably not good with a gun. Don't bring a gun into that bad boy.
I would love to implement some good idea special action to the solution, but
Okay, well anyway,
it's best not to. So remember,
maybe just pretend it's a gun and hold a stapler up to the guy's head.
Fun fact,
that's good.
That is actually almost equally as illegal. A guy got arrested for threatening with a deadly weapon when he put his finger in his pocket to threaten a teller, indicating it was a gun. So remember, kids, don't shoot people.
Consider
advice.
Consider the following: hire Russia.
You can just hire Russia.
They'll do a hacking job for $20.
We rigged there.
Russia.
We rigged their DJing session to play only the chillest of the lo-fi hip-hop beats. To study and chill to.
To study and chill to. So unfortunately, 1-800-RUSSIA doesn't work as a telephone number because it's only six.
I need 3
as
more,
opposed
right?
to you need 7. 1-800-Russian.
Yes.
Who has the phone number 1-800-Russian?
No.
Oh, Vladimir, it's 1-800-Russian. Someone finally call. It's Good Idea Podcast. They plug us unintentionally. So now a brief lull while we Google 1-800-Russian.
Google.
Oh, you're actually calling them, aren't you? Oh Lord. Aiden? Let's let Bradley do the talking.
We've got some elevator music going on.
Dialed one of Telename.com's vanity toll-free numbers. If you are interested in owning this number, please call us.
Oh, it's up for sale.
I'm interested.
1-800-Russian.
The number is 941-404-8842. Or visit us on
Should
the
we
web
buy this
at
phone number?
Telename.com.
I kind of want to buy this number, like, for myself.
How much would it be, though?
I mean, imagine, like, you're at a bar, you have to leave your number with someone. It's 1-800-Russian.
I think it's the cost of respect from your loved ones.
I think maybe, yeah. What's your phone number? Well, I know this is corporate, but 1-800-Russian.
You see, my relatives would lose respect because they could imminently become Russian, and that would be, like, an awkward thing.
What do you mean imminently become Russian?
Alright, so Sweden's not in NATO. They live in Sweden, and Russia's, like, sort of like a cartoon animal, like, about to see a hungry piece of prey.
Is it
I
so...
found pods.
Give me back my pods. I own now AirPods, which seem to work for the meme factor at the very least. So I just need to sort of, let's keep those bad boys.
Yeah,
You
But,
got AirPods.
I did. What?
Oh my god.
You know why I got AirPods? Because my other headphones I've never had a consistently working pair of headphones.
No, and you know what? I actually can
wonder why.
respect the AirPods thing because, like, the whole
Yeah.
issue with headphones is not that the headphones break; it's that the cords break. So
Yeah, it's
AirPods
so
are actually,
annoying.
Like, that's a good.
Like, I've never
I
been...
respect it, but it looks
It looks so stupid.
so stupid.
I've seen a lot of good stuff with it, though, because, like, most teachers, when they try and switch for headphones, they're looking for the cord. So I know a guy who doesn't have long hair, but gets very inventive
Is it
with...
Kyle Wagner?
No.
Because I've seen him pull that in Econ.
I'm not sure I want to say the name, but he gets
Alright.
very inventive with, like, hiding it.
Yeah.
And combined with...
How? Explain. Like,
Well, like, he sort of puts his head to one side, right? Like he's going to sleep a bit, and then the AirPod is, like, hidden by
just chilling.
I can't... In an audio medium, it is quite impossible for my gestures to make any sense.
Yes.
But, like... but when you put your arm on a desk and put your head on the arm because you're, like, gonna sleep, then the AirPod is hidden by the hand, so it just... by the arm, so it just
that's
looks
like
like...
such a me thing to pull. I pulled that with regular headphones.
Yeah, but
before.
just under the shirt.
Under the shirt and
through the,
just-
during Amish Project.
Oh my god! During that play, there was a solid like all.
It was like a
it
week.
was all of dress rehearsal.
Yeah,
The entirety
we
of dress
had
rehearsal, which were
headphones
like
in the
3 to
entire
4
time.
hour rehearsals, and Bradley and I are sitting there. Everyone else is like being quiet and like, and Bradley and I are both very distractible people.
Woo!
And we're like, okay, consider the following. And it was Bradley's idea first, and I stole it from him but boy howdy, did that make it a lot better.
Because Pulio figured out on like maybe the I think it was the third day, and he's like, Aiden wasn't talking, Bradley's not. He's like, it's good. It's like just keep it, keep it. It works.
Their personalities.
No, seriously, because you can load up an audiobook on that, and you're just like, great, done. And nothing happened in the play. Like it was fun to be in, but like there were scenes where we didn't do anything.
It was fun to be in.
No lines of dialogue.
I mean, you're talking to
Okay.
the best extra of
Yeah.
the play ever. Like, the first one I've done since 6th grade.
We're in Beauty and the Beast now. Well, I'm in Beauty and the Beast, and Jared is, and Aiden decided not to do it because it would be better.
I'm so glad that I'm not in theater anymore. It was a cool couple months, fam. And Pulio, I appreciate you as a person. And
He's listening right now.
I appreciate your talent.
He was on this podcast.
Okay.
He wasn't actually, but he was supposed to be.
I'm so sad we lost that episode.
I am too.
Anyway,
it was a good
continue.
But like, boy, was it just the worst.
I am so glad
I
joined theater
loved
with
You
that
Can't Take
endorsement.
It With You because I really like getting positive attention. And my character got the most positive attention of anyone in that show because I just walked on stage and screamed in a Russian accent with my shirt off.
That was a typecast if I ever saw one.
I think, yeah.
It is just like me in the real life.
Aiden is in the room now, you know. You notice me when I walk in. 1-800 Russian.
Veklo!
And we circle back. Should we do a different prompt?
I think we do.
Keegan, get a box cutter and a gun.
And
Not a gun.
if you want,
And
buy that
practice
phone
your-
number.
Buy that phone number.
No, that's mine.
Oh, it's Jared's number.
Jared has that now.
Everyone listening, I have dibs.
Practice your vertical leap. I like the idea that you're jumping up to the DJ.
He's on a 10-foot platform like in Lord of the Rings with Saruman and the thing.
Didn't think about that until now. Okay, one of you two get a
Alright, so...
prompt.
Here.
Oh, okay. What would a $10,000 school lunch look like? This is from Keegan. And may I just say, if there's any school that would make this lunch, it is our school.
Our school is kind of very I moved from Chicago. We did this. The school is very different. It is at times a little nuts. It's
I love to buy 5 cheese sticks for $3 in the school lunch line.
Or our special branded Scout Fuel, which is like normal water, but we pay for the branding.
The school is nuts. Like, I've written down shit about this because I everything I see I plan to put in a book someday. It's going to happen. It won't.
By
happen,
Bradley Berkowitz.
But
Everything I
There's
see
just-
I plan to put in a book someday. Bradley Berkowich's autobiography.
there's
Yeah.
just some strange things that
So given that,
happen.
I feel like the opening is you have to pay for your own cross-country skis and ski up to the lunch line. Like
this
that
is
oughta,
good.
That
That's
oughta
like
cut some-
$100.
Okay.
That's $100. What was it?
I don't know what
$1,000
the
or
cost-
$10,000?
$10,000. So we're just getting started.
Well, they eat gold leaf occasionally, right?
yeah, but that's
yeah.
actually I'm the worst person to say this. Having done it, it's not that expensive. Like you could get it for as cheap as $50 in some places.
Okay, so we'll assume it's like $100
I know, right?
gold leaf, so that's
It's-
$200. Can we get an appearance by a low-rent comedian?
No, we're getting an appearance by the Beatles who have been brought back. Some from
That's
Desert-
so much Hollow Notes.
Can we get them for under 10K?
Maybe
Are we gonna
I don't
call
know. The Uline lady got him.
Well, okay, it's 10K from each student buying the lunch, so I think if they're just performing for the whole lunchroom,
Yeah. There's
we
some.
could get Hall & Oates.
They're
So
there.
we'll say that's like about $5,000 per student if all the students
There's
are buying
no
it.
way Hollow Oates is like
We'll think about it. We
$1
have,
million. How much does Hollow Oates cost?
I have an
Well,
idea.
not every student is buying the $10,000 school
So
lunch, though, Brad.
you guys know how like on McDonald's lunch trays there's like a paper before the tray is there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that paper for our school lunch is going to be made of antique bills. It's like
It's Persian. It's miniature Persian rugs.
and they're like miniature Persian cats on the miniature.
Oh my
Persian
god,
rugs.
I love it. I love it so
Hire
much.
Hollow Oates for your event.
So
Are they still alive?
Yeah, they're
We
from
could-
the 80s,
How much
dude.
does
They're
it
not
cost to bring
dead.
someone back from the dead?
I thought they were like from the 50s. I don't know anything.
I don't know.
There's a
anything.
phone number
Aiden
here.
can
Do we
say it.
call the group that rents Hollow Oates?
Shit.
Oh, let's not, because then we'd have to explain for what event, and I don't want to really use my fake accent.
Hi, we work for Uline. Can we get Hollow Oates again?
What is you
No,
like?
no.
Uline. Okay, so there's sort of like a modular shelf building thing. Like it's for a lot of stuff. Like we rigged up our garage door with Uline.
need a
It's
band?
kind of like erector sets just for adults. And the person who I
thought that was sex.
I thought that was Erector
okay,
sex.
gosh,
But,
who either owns or is the CEO of Uline for her birthday rented Hall & Oates at her party?
How do you know this?
Because I
He
think
was there.
my family thinks it's funny.
Okay, that's a good reason.
Because I don't know anyone who likes Hall & Oates that much. That would she's like big Hall & Oates fan. And I'm like, their songs aren't good. They're just catchy. Like, and you like, it comes on the radio and you're like, oh, heck yeah. And someone said, you like this one? No. But I know it. Woo!
Such a good analysis of
my
like how
God.
our music culture works. It's like, you like this one?
That happened when I was learning
not
to
really.
fail to drive. My driving teacher would play the same country song every time I was driving. Not when the other kid
It's
was
Matheson.
driving.
I love Matheson.
No.
No?
It was Landvik. He would play the same country song only when I was driving for some reason. And I obviously have failed to learn to drive, but that song is stuck in my head. It is on my phone. It is deep country or whatever, and I can't not enjoy it, having listened to it like 15 million times. But back to the idea, I don't think we've spent enough money, which is...
Yeah, no, Hall & Oates, that's maybe
money.
$100 per person. Let's count that down as that. That's how much maybe a ticket would...
I kind of...
Make that $45, because that's how much like a ticket would cost.
I kind of like the idea that each kid also gets a piece of IKEA furniture with the food.
I love it.
Basis.
Oh,
I have a
here's
joke.
your complimentary fjordgors.
Or Billy the Bookshelf. The thing is,
Billy the Bookshelf says hello.
not only do they name their furniture, normal names like it would from English it would be like Sam the chair, but in Sweden, I kid you
Shmuel the
not,
stool.
And it has to be that now. You buy the stool you sit on at lunch, the Shmuel stool.
Anyway,
Not the Shmuel stool, it's Shmuel the stool.
I-
And you have to put it together yourself, and you get a long list of picture instructions that you use to put together your Swedish meatballs.
You clip section A to part
Clip
B.
section- It's all just the same meat.
It's all meat. I don't understand.
I swear
Make your
that
own meatball.
in Sweden, according to my relatives, who could either be trolling me on a massive scale, or this is true, they know the names, like by heart. Like if I point to a bookshelf, oh yeah, that's a Billy bookshelf, or a stool, yes, that's a Shmuel stool, not a Schmal stool, a Shmuel stool.
Well, they can pronounce it, so I guess that.
Yeah, but like they know it by name. And the
The
same...
table's name is Ingo, and the chair is a ladderback birch, but his friends call him Carl.
Anyway, so now I can't stop thinking of Sam, Shmuel, as a stool.
College
Now,
kid's a
10,000
divorced man.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds...
there's-
Everyone has a
there's
home,
this-
and if you don't have a home, you could buy one
Buy
there.
one there.
So let me hit you with this. The IKEA furniture does add something to the cost of the $10,000 school lunch, but hold on. Allen wrenches, they're all free.
The Allen wrenches are free.
Those are
They're
complimentary.
thrown at you by protesters.
Are they really?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, you're having a $10,000 school lunch.
Okay,
You're telling
this
me
is
no one's...
completely tangential, but we're throwing Allen wrenches now. On the retreat this weekend, I invited some kids to play... No, it's
Play Allen wrench throw?
No.
The fun game where you try to injure yourself
invited
with
some
this
kids-
cast
No,
iron
you
tool.
injure the supervisor. There's the chaperone.
You
Get
injured the
him!
supervisor. No, I invited some kids to come play Coup. Wonderful game.
Yeah.
And I actually discussed the Duke money thing with the people there about how every group who plays Coup
yeah.
ends up with something like Duke money, which just you make fun of the character in the game that is the Duke. But I went outside because there were some kids who had expressed interest in playing Coup earlier, and I was like, "Hey guys, we're starting now. You want to join us?" Nah, man, we're playing Rock Fight. And there's like 5 kids whipping rocks at each other on this like weekend emotional retreat that we're having, and it's like our 45 minutes of free time that we get. And then just, nah, man, we're playing Rock Fight.
They sound like they're fucking 8.
Hold up, are these people in our grade?
Yes. These are seniors in high school.
Later
and
you
a couple of younger kids, but these are seniors in high school.
I need names later. That is amazing.
No, dude, we're doing mine.
No, man, we're doing mine. We're playing Rock Fight.
Fucking shit, rock
Now
fight.
here's the thing.
Hey, Brad, guys.
This is giving me an
guys,
idea.
shh. You guys want to play Rock Fight after this?
Oh, heck
Yeah, I'm in. Nothing
You
better
got
to
plenty of ammo.
All right, so now that is actually
Use a
giving me an
gravel
idea.
driveway. Just chuck them.
Jared, go.
All right, so you guys, everyone here knows about medieval times dinner and tournament, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Jared, I do.
So, as part of the lunch, there will be live jousting the entire time.
Well, we've. Is it back? So it's back to
Everyone
my Hall &
is
Oates
riding
then.
a stool on top of a horse.
So
and they're using their lunch trays that have a built-in jousting
rug.
pole, whatever
With
those
the
are
Persian
called.
rugs and cats.
that's a.
Why do lance? A lance, right?
A Fergus, if you will.
No, literally, I was about to associate
Hilarious.
Mr. Fergus with medieval times. And I was about to bring it up, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm associating him with that, and it's immediately because his first name is just Lance. So is the lunch also? Can it be like gold, like plated foil. You know how like you're at medieval times, and I've never been, but I would like to think.
I love medieval times.
Medieval times, they just give you like a big chicken leg, don't you?
Yeah.
And you just eat it. It's
Yeah.
just gold-plated chicken leg. Like that's your
No,
meal.
it's a gold
It's a
bar.
chicken leg wrapped in gold foil.
Maybe it's
instead
kill
of
your own
tinfoil.
chicken.
Oh wow. Well, see, that sounds
You
like
pay
it'd be cheaper.
extra for the fun and the sadism.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that.
No,
See,
which one is the one where you like to kill?
hunting is the thing where you
Thank
kill.
you. Jared got it. Jared got the sex one that
It's
you like to
gotta
kill
be.
in.
I think it's sadism because Well, I mean, I don't think sadism is you want to kill.
No,
I think
it's
like
not. I know.
you want to maybe inflict pain on
On a-
others.
on
The
a side
tendency
note,
to
who
derive
would pay
pleasure
more?
except for especially sexual gratification from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation
That's
on
horrible.
others.
Well, for
I
you
can't-
maybe. I mean,
It's horrible unless the other person's a masochist.
Wow,
it's
that is a match
I
made in hell.
Okay, I
Can
don't
we just watch Little Shop again?
of horrors? Oh
no, just
Yeah.
we're watching The Little Shop.
just okay. No, I'm not using this podcast to kink shame anyone. Fuck, enjoy yourself. Don't hurt anyone. Have fun.
You know who
In
you
that
are.
order, fuck, enjoy yourself, don't hurt anyone. In that order.
In that order.
Hey, you guys want to play Fuck Enjoy Yourself? Don't murder anyone.
All right, I'm gonna
I
play.
have never been invited for that
I would
game.
Don't murder anyone, Bradley. Enjoy yourself, Jared.
And
I gotta fuck myself.
Great.
I guess.
You play with the three.
This is a good new game.
No, it is.
Fuck Enjoy Yourself. Don't murder anyone.
well, it actually works pretty
Works
well.
very well.
But like that one,
It's
the opposite of marriage is enjoy yourself.
No, well, I think the opposite of marriage, I feel like, is kind of like a play date. Enjoy yourself. It's like, you're just going out, you're having fun.
That is so accurate.
The wife, am I right?
Did you guys call it a play date when y'all
Yeah.
were in middle school? Okay,
Middle-
I still
Yeah,
do.
I think so.
Like-
Bradley, when my mom's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I got a play date with Bradley." I mean, like,
I have
2
a play date
seconds.
with Drury.
oh my god, because I was like, at some point during middle school, I'm like, no, Dad, we call it hang out now. Nobody calls it a play
Okay,
date
Diary of a
anymore.
Wimpy Kid.
How did you become like a Californian in that moment? Like an only
Call
for
it
that
hang
moment?
out now. Is that a Diary with a Wimpy Kid bit?
Probably.
Yes.
I think that's probably just an adolescence bit.
You guys want to come over and play? No, we call it hang out.
So
Is that?
I feel like
I think that's
we're-
in the first book.
Really?
That's like the first part of the first book.
I own all
Please
the
wait
books,
while we
but like
read the entire
maybe
series.
Diary of the Wimpy Kid
It would take,
actually
like, 2 seconds.
Actually, it would take you maybe like half an hour
There's
to
so
read
many
every.
of
Yeah,
oh, wait, hold
but
up.
they're full of pictures, and the font size is like 18. There's like maybe 25 words per page.
But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this the last time I was here, but I'm going to mention it again. The author of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Jeff Kinney, has a Twitter, and I cannot recommend it more strongly. It is a wonderful joyride to explaining how is this man successful. Truly, enjoy yourself going on his
Okay,
Twitter.
well, I will look up Jeff Kinney Twitter later.
Seriously,
What was
I
the question? I can't remember what the original.
Something about a $10,000.
Okay, the last thing is
Slaves.
It's like some
Slaves.
money.
There's a happy ending.
Okay, is that like...
I don't know how much else that costs.
Here's my thing. Slaves.
Depends on the-
Slaves have a definite value. People can go online, see how much it costs to buy a human.
You can eat them. It's part of
You
the
can
lunch.
eat, well, you do what you want with them. Do you want to eat them? Do you want them to serve you? Do you want them to play rock fight with you? Because no one else wants to rock fight with you.
Nobody wants to play
Let's play rock fight, but you don't get to throw the rocks.
So that's called a stoning.
That's Cain and Abel.
Let's play
No,
rock.
wait. That's what Cain said to Abel. Let's play rock
Hey,
fight.
let's play rock fight, but you don't get any rocks.
And then God's like, no, not cool with that. You fuck.
what was
You
it?
enjoy yourself and you don't kill anyone. I don't.
Oh fuck! Kane!
Mom.
Mom.
No, it was Abel that
Actually, yeah, they were Jewish at the time. Mom! I killed Abel! Cain, if you kill another human being, I swear to God!
You hurt me! You're hurting your mother! Do you know what you're putting me through, Kane?
You were supposed to be a doctor or a lawyer, despite the fact that neither of these concepts yet existed.
And now you're a murderer! You're a murderer! You're a
And to
disappointment
top it off,
to
you
the
went into
lineage!
agriculture, Cain.
You guys quit it with your kvetching. I want to keep going with the podcast.
We're all farmers
I
together.
need-
The podcast makes approximately 1.5 Jewish people.
Yes, the inner Jew in me has to say that you don't pronounce it's kvetching, not kvetching.
I'm sorry.
That deeply hurts me.
We sing a song in Hebrew in our choir, and Aiden cannot get the
What?
the. Like the ha.
Hello there. I've been trained
And
for years.
Aiden, like we're singing it, and he just can't do it. And I can't roll my R's.
Hello there.
I just can't do it.
Hey, Ramika.
I just don't have the
But
All right, continue with it.
In chorus, people misuse the word kvetch on a daily basis, and
does
it bothers me. People describing, my favorite person in choir. They use kvetch to describe it. And I'm like, you need to pronounce it right or not use it. Like, in my presence. Otherwise, I'm fine.
Before we move on to the next prompt, Jared, kvetch?
Kvetch.
Kvetch.
It's like
Kvetch. Kvetch quest.
Kvetch?
Kvetch quest.
It's like it's not.
I'm on a
kvetch,
kvetch
it's
quest.
Like you combine the K and the
Kvetch.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm on a kvetch quest.
Kvetch.
Kvetch quest.
Kvetch quest. Yeah.
Kvetch quest.
All right.
Kvetch quest.
Fuck quest.
Watch, there's gonna be like a really old Orthodox Jew who's gonna comment, actually, he got it wrong! And I'm gonna be like excommunicated.
No. Is there
actually-
even a comment section?
There really needs to be, though. Because otherwise, how will
There
Orthodox Jews
is
complain?
on Libsyn. If you guys want to comment, you should be able to do that. Also, you can do it in reviews. Hey, if you like our show, give us a rating and a review and a subscription. It really helps us out. Thanks.
Also, like one of those Oxford Dictionary ways to say the word kvetch would be pretty useful in the review.
That would be awesome.
And throw that in there.
Also, I'm sorry I said thanks that way. It came off the wrong way. I just was saying I genuinely appreciate it. Sorry.
Aiden thinks he sounds sarcastic, but in reality, Aiden's just tired.
Yeah.
Aiden's just tired.
I feel like that could go wrong pretty quickly. Like, if everyone always thought you were sarcastic and you're just genuinely talking to them.
I'm not sure where this came from. This is create your own conspiracy theories.
Oh, I'm terrible at that.
That was Keegan.
Because
Okay.
I'm like the man in all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and it sucks because I do not subscribe to conspiracy theories, so I don't know much about them.
Any of them?
I don't believe in them. They're conspiracy theories.
I'm sure some of them are right.
Allow me
very
to.
possible.
This could get into my sort
Yeah.
of serious rejection of conspiracy theories, which is kind of boring to anyone who
That's
I'm not.
fine. No, we can talk about
Which
it.
is that Watergate, like 3 guys broke into one hotel room and it became a national scandal and they couldn't cover it up. And so do you honestly think that the government at around that time also managed to pull off amazing cover-ups like the moon landing?
Well, I don't think the moon landing was fake, but I'm
I do.
sure.
I mean, like, the government has covert
That's
projects.
not a conspiracy
I'm
theory,
sure.
though.
I'm sure
Okay,
there's
so
like they managed to cover up MK Ultra for years, and there were people back in the day that was going on, like they're fucking LSDing people, and the government's like, no.
Is that
no,
what that is?
No. Yeah, they were doing it. They were
Yeah,
like
I
trying to
remember,
do
I
mind
remember.
control, and then it came out. They're like, oh, we didn't burn any of these files. There's not a video of us literally shredding the shit, and here's all the stuff we have on it. And,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
it's like a recorded program. I'm sure stuff's gonna. I mean, the NSA stuff. I mean, stuff doesn't stay hidden for long,
yeah.
but it's hidden.
But keep in mind, those are all relatively within the bounds of technology that we know or think exists. So, like, the whole UFO thing and government mind control. And actually, MK Ultra is the perfect argument against government mind control conspiracies because they tried it and it didn't pan out.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, but I think it's totally possible that, like, I don't know, that there's, like, some weird artifact the government found. They're like, oh, no, people are not seeing this shit.
No,
And it's, like, in a bunker somewhere.
I don't think the government cares enough about artifacts to... I mean, the
it's not
Smithsonian...
about artifacts. It's about Bradley's talking about magic.
I'm talking about magic, Jared. The government is just wizards.
Magic the Gathering, actually, to be more specific.
Well, I don't know. What's up? Okay, so if we're doing invent your own conspiracy theory, normally if this was someone more prone to the whimsical art, we would be in Bigfoot as the president by now.
But I'm like the least whimsical man alive.
Okay, no,
Well,
but this is actually interesting.
I'm the least whimsical man alive.
You're holding a beer.
I'm also...
I don't always drink Dos Equis, but when I do, I am the most least whimsical man alive.
I am the least whimsical man alive.
I am the least whimsical man alive.
But instead of like a cutaway to an interesting
It's
thing,
just Tim still holding the beer. He's like, do I get paid now? Can I go?
No, it would be more like, you pay me now.
and they
you
pay
pay
him
me.
He does not do hypotheticals.
He just is like, this is only $75. What is this? He's like, you're the Russian version. Get out.
Jared.
I don't always do commercials, but when I do, I am paid. Thank you for the check.
Jared.
But okay.
Jared.
Yes.
Really quick. So you mentioned the government being Magic the Gathering, and it just made me think of the Trump boys sitting there playing MTG on the White House floor.
And Kushner's outside with a rock.
Why do you guys invite me?
And Kushner keeps getting shot down.
You guys want to play Pokemon? We don't have any Pokemon cards, Kushner. Why not? It's kind of cool. We only play Magic the Gathering now, Kushner.
Pokemon's for babies.
Pokemon's for babies, Kushner. I want to play Magic, but I only have Pokemon card. Tell your daddy to buy you some more.
And there's like
Magic
a
the
German
Gathering
ambassador
cards.
in the room the entire time, just like, well, I get my meeting
And Jeff
now.
Sessions is sort of behind the couch going, no, I like these boys.
Yeah.
No, I like these boys. They pay the
Sessions is
games.
sort of, say what you will about the man, he is sort of gleeful in the way he does everyday life.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun.
he's
Like,
a racist,
whatever.
but he's very happy about it.
Ivanka catches Kushner talking to them, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And she's
Okay,
Jewish.
what is
now.
that accent?
Okay,
He's
well,
Jewish now.
I'll do Metagross for your Regigigas. Okay,
no.
I'll do it. Oh no, this one's not. No swapsies. No swapsies. No swapsies.
Ladies and
No
gentlemen.
takebacks. No takebacks. No takebacks. I get it back now. No triple no takebacks.
Okay, I have some good news, guys.
You both have the best cards. They're both very good. Boys, calm down.
You're both pretty.
I would like to say that I'm very happy that what you heard was not the normal Aiden and Bradley talking, but rather recovered audio from negotiations over the healthcare bill. They were really this close. They were this close.
No swapsies.
And then the Metagross conspiracy just started. So actually, okay. That's the conspiracy theory.
No, but
Kushner, you want to play Rock Fight now?
My conspiracy.
But the best part of this is that we now have an opportunity to brainstorm what's actually happening. So
Well-
Jared, what do you think is current? What is a currently conspiracy theory that you think is happening behind the scenes?
So what do we think is happening in the White House right now?
Yeah, because like it'll be out maybe like 5 years. Like there was stuff that Obama did, like the NSA
Yeah,
thing with
I
Aaron
mean-
Snowden whistle.
Drone strikes.
I almost said whistle leaker.
Oh, wow. That's got. He tries to whistle and liquid. Actually,
Anyway,
Aiden hit it on the head with drone strikes.
Drone strikes?
In that Obama, I do not agree with his drone strike policy, but before he left, he created a legal framework for what he thought was a reasonable time to use a drone strike as a tactic. Mm-hmm. I do not feel like Trump would care, and that could very easily sort of throw that out the window and say, all right, so you know carpet bombing, we're going to do carpet droning, where not only do we strike them, but also if the drone falls, we just send another.
I also
and another.
feel, but I feel like the BBC would notice. There'd be something like Middle East gone.
Consider.
Russia says they don't know what's happening.
I think I have an idea about what the new thing might be. Now, off of what Jared said, the only next logical progression from carpet bombing really is hardwood floor bombing.
Oh wow, that's gonna be
We've
bad
got
for the
What does that look like?
I mean,
I'm imagining
it's-
my mother on a hardwood floor, like, don't bomb the hardwood floor, bomb on the carpet, stay
bomb
bombing.
on the carpet
Here's
or on
what
the
I know.
tile.
Bomb on the tile, I can clean that up much easier. All I know is the hardwood floor bombing is a clean finish.
That's gotta be so painful. Like, not only are you dead, but all your hard work invested in this nice oak floor is
I'm
just
sorry,
gone.
Jared. It's a clean finish.
I'm bad at
Can you laugh
woodworking
at my
jokes.
funny woodworking finish
I
joke?
really don't get woodworking though, so I'll laugh.
No, don't do that again.
Please do
Yeah,
that
I just-
6 more
As
times.
I realize the audio just may have destroyed.
I'm gonna
itself.
build a laugh track out of Jared's laughs, but
Please.
only that kind.
Do I really hope I don't sound
No,
like
you
that.
don't sound like that.
I sound worse.
Woo!
This is big.
That's from a Will Smith audio board of just those noises from Will Smith.
To finish this off, my conspiracy that I would create, because the drone strike thing, I'm not sure, and it's best that I don't comment on politics because I have views, but they're also nuanced and hard to understand. Like, that's not a special snowflake thing. That's like a me being a very boring person thing. But I'm going to put all my money down on the conspiracy theory being that the healthcare deal fell through because of Pokemon cards, and they're trying to cover it up now, like trying to burn the cards, but they're like Pokemon cards. They're like indestructible.
We're not doing the. My favorite conspiracy theory is how do you pronounce the leader of Turkey's name?
Oh wow, that's interesting. Like, I know his last name is Erdogan or whatever.
No, his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Erdogan.
Erdogan?
It's Erdogan.
He sounds like a Lord of the Rings character.
No, the worst is
This is Erdogan, or Strider, as you may know him, and you're like, fuck.
oh my god, it looks so.
Okay, well, let's assume it's Erdogan. My favorite conspiracy theory, and this is what I just,
Yeah.
I could sort of. Erdogan, does not actually understand the Armenian genocide. He does not think it occurred, genuinely. He is not trying to conceal it. He just doesn't know about it.
That's so harsh. And it could be true.
It could be true. Woo! I hit that right. Oh, conspiracy theories. Fuck. Okay, me and Aiden were driving around.
Oh, Vernon Hills?
Yeah, Vernon Hills. We're in Vernon Hills, and Aiden's taking me to an athletics facility in Vernon Hills because he just wanted to drive around, and his sister goes there pretty often, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for sports. We're there, and we're looking at this thing. I'm like, what is that? And it looks like the world's most clinical merry-go-round. There's no other way to describe
That's such a good way to describe it. I love it.
So it rises up. It's like probably 30, 40 feet above the ground.
Oh, easily.
There are big white poles that extend up to this sort of, I guess it's probably edged. I think it's maybe a octagon, possibly hexagon.
Enter the octagon.
It's a big white thing.
It's a big white, almost fencing of a floor, like it's
yeah. It's it
crosshatch. It's like a metal crosshatched white
thing
floor suspended 40 feet above the ground by these poles that surround.
And we're going past it, and I don't know why you took me there. Did you take me there to see
I
that?
thought you'd think it was really cool.
It was
and
cool
It's surrounded by a barbed wire fence, and it says "Property of the U.S. Government" on it. No trespassing.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, no, and this is what, and we're there, and I know a lot of weird sort of shit about just things in general, and I just think it's fun to know. So we're there, and I'm like, what is this? Because there's a thing sticking out of the top, and it made me think missile silo, and then I'm like, this is not a missile silo.
It's right next to a high school.
Not in Vernon Hills.
No,
in Vernon Hills.
It's
not a missile silo.
It's not a missile silo.
Yeah, they wouldn't put a missile silo in Vernon Hills.
No.
It's not a missile silo.
What is it?
As far as we can tell, it's possibly a it's a transceiver, or I don't think there's anything being
Command
launched
center's
from
the
there.
wrong word. It's like
I think something's being reflected from it, maybe. I think it's signals being bounced around. All I know, it might actually be a sensor to detect incoming missiles. It's part of the Nike missile system.
It's such a good name.
Right outside
victory.
Right outside the Vernon Hills Athletic Complex. And we're there, and I'm like, I know very few things about Illinois. One of the things I know is there's Nike missiles all over the lakefront to protect Chicago. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, there's no way this thing's just chilling here. So I Google it, I Google map it, and it's like Nike missiles. And I'm like, wow, they're just chilling here. And and I don't know where the rest of them are, but that, right there, that's some Cold War ass U.S. defense shit that's just parked right outside a high school. It's very strange. Then the thing I also read is that athletic facility was at one point called the Nike Athletic Facility.
Oh, coincidence.
Named by the Nike missiles, and the shoe company told them they gave them a cease and desist. I love that. And they're like, you can't call this thing the Nike Missile Stadium. You can't call it Nike Stadium. Like, you can't do that. That's not. It's using our branding incorrectly.
Yeah, and they're actually not. The best way to maintain your trademark and your copyright is to protect it against the most stupid of things.
Yeah, and it was
so I'm actually surprised this podcast hasn't been sued by anything that has made a good product. Like,
no, we can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, we played Bernie Sanders' mixtape on this with Emmett.
Except we didn't, because the episode was destroyed.
Oh, was
Emmett
it
would
really?
very much enjoy that.
It was. He didn't sound great anyway. Bernie Sanders. I'm sorry.
I disagree. I thought it was such a bomb.
This land is your land.
Yes. Yeah.
This land is my. He can't sing. Like, what's the point? I'm Bob Dylan. No fault, don't let the wind blows. Cover some things on. And I like Bob Dylan.
My entire family is like massive Bob Dylan fans. If they heard this, I would actually be dead.
There's a quote. Okay, the Berkliches are spread far and wide throughout the there's like 10 of us. They're from the Midwest, but Bob Dylan, wherever he's from, there's a quote by a Berklich, which it generally shows the Croatian aptitude for people. And it's just, he's kind of a prick, was the quote.
I'm sorry.
Croatian.
I'm sorry, just one quick sec. We Berkliches are from the Midwest. We were here before you and will be here long after you. Our spawn originated here.
Well,
we came up from the sludge.
But one of them lived in the place where Bob Dylan. I want to say it's a small town in Illinois or
Peoria.
it's not Peoria or no, it's the state above us, but above us
Michigan?
again. No, the other one.
Wisconsin.
No, the other one.
There are
Starts with an M. Minnesota.
Yep.
Bob Dylan is from Minnesota, right? Siri search. Bob Dylan is from Minnesota. But the Berkowiczes are in Minnesota, and there's a quote of one of them in a magazine telling the press that he's just kind of a prick.
That's like, I can imagine you or your father just saying that, like, on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Well, Bradley, you gotta see, he's
I mean,
kind of a prick.
I am proud to say I have received the ancient Croatian description by the old Berklich.
Yeah, he's just
kind of a prick.
he's just kind of a prick.
So I can now say I'm about as good as Bob Dylan now in terms of Croatian quality.
It's just very funny. Like if you need like a sort of litmus test for my personality, just use that. Bob
Kind of
Dylan,
a prick?
Bob Dylan's kind of a prick. It's just judging everyone and everything. Is he from?
You as a judge would be just an interesting concept. Because, like, you would prejudge everyone, and that would be such a funny legal thing. All the evidence shows he's not guilty. Yeah, but he looks like such an asshole.
Jared, consider. Objection. Ordained. I did just change sustained to ordained. Let's free associate with that. Come on. Somebody make a joke about marriage and court.
Did
Shotgun wedding, am I right?
I have a shotgun. No, bailiff, please. No. What was I gonna say?
I'm sorry.
Shit. Oh. Did you, going off the me as a judge thing? Did you see the juror responses for why they couldn't judge the Martin Shkreli?
Martin Shkreli.
He was
Martin Shkreli.
though.
Yeah, he was. But previously there were
like
there was
159 plus
things that got rejected.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and one of them is just he kind of looks like an asshole. And nobody it's
dismissed.
The stuff about the medication is like this. That's not what we're doing here. And he's like, yeah, but I know. I just hate him. I just hate him so much.
It's a good lawyer that picks that out, but also it's a good lawyer that's willing to slog through like 150 people.
Yeah, I mean,
they get it.
they'd have to be that way. I mean, can you imagine trying to vet? Like, I mean, a similar thing would be trying to vet the O.J. Simpson trial.
Oh, that was
you'd have to
done.
find someone who'd never heard of O.J. Simpson.
Well,
and you're like, have you been living in a bunker for 45 years? And it's like, oh yeah, but I read his book. That's my book. I did it. You mean if I did it? No. Oh, I messed it up.
That's actually how OJ was acquitted. The guy misread his book. But no, with that case, it was interesting. I forgot how, but from my understanding, and this could be completely wrong, I just remember vaguely reading in a place or in my law class, they just picked the dumbest jurors they could, and it worked spectacularly with the phrase, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit, which is not at all true, but it rhymes, so people think it is. It was like things like
Maybe
that.
that's a conspiracy.
That it was mind control.
O.J. Simpson is a third, smaller hand. Which he stabbed his wife with.
I saw something earlier today.
It's coming out of his chest.
I saw an advertisement. It was like a flyer on the ground earlier today, covered in mud, like dirty footprints on it, hot pink, like really not super well done. It was like super handyman. And so my friend and I decided that...
Was it on the flyer?
It was on the flyer, and my friend... It said super handy... There was more on the flyer, but it's a super handyman, and my friend and I decided that meant that he had more than two hands. And then on the bottom, I pointed out, I said, well, but it does say 10% off, which means maybe he only has 9 fingers. So he has 3 hands, but only 90% of the fingers.
That is the opening to a great Would You Rather. We need to find the second one, but someone write that down. Would you?
I would rather just not.
I would rather just not.
Yeah, I mean, what would I use a third hand for?
I could find some uses.
Third hand with 3 fingers.
What? No,
that'd be kind of gross.
No, it's like Triceratops.
Well, that's sort of isn't the stereotypical thing that third date, you tell them the weird shit.
What?
Third date, my family was involved in the mafia. Third date, I have a brother who killed someone. Third date, I have a tiny hand.
Third date
coming out of my chest.
Third date,
3 fingers.
Listen, Mark, I'm gay. Dude, I know, we're going out. Shit.
Third date, I've despised you from the beginning.
True story about my parents' first date. One of his opening lines was, 75% of American people believe in the devil? Like, which I'm not even... I don't think it's true. Like, I don't know where he pulled that, but that was, like, in the 90s or whatever.
I do not.
But
I am good one for you.
That was him. Oh, trying to be charming. I don't know if that was successful. You be the judge.
I mean,
Right in.
I use very similar opening lines.
Really? Like, how does that work?
I
'Cause
don't.
have the best success rate, so, like...
Aiden just does nice ass.
And they're like... and before they walk away, whoa, wait, before you go...
I'm
75.
sensitive, please.
Before you go. Oh, you're leaving? No, before you go, wait, hold on. Give me one more chance. I really, really like it.
It's a nice ass. No. Has that ever worked as a pickup line? The people who it worked on, they're not super high caliber people. If you
Well,
pick someone up with the phrase nice ass,
question
that's
is,
not a
do
person
they
you
have-
want to...
No,
I bet I could pick up Leonard with the phrase nice ass, and Leonard is a high quality
'cause
human being.
Leonard asked me to prom like 3 times. It's not that hard to pick up Leonard. But, no, it's... But, like, here's the thing. And here's the thing. Which I have a question. If you manage to successfully pick someone up with the line, nice ass, do they indeed have a nice ass? Like, has that ever worked on
Or
someone?
do they have like a
who
really
does?
good ass? Because like if you're gonna say that to them, they probably have a better ass than just
Maybe
like a nice ass.
maybe it's like sort of... Okay, imagine it. It's biblical times.
Oh.
Someone rolls up on a donkey.
Did you?
Hey,
know
nice ass!
Opposite ass,
Thanks.
no, kneeling
I've
underneath.
seen that before.
Nice car.
Hey, the
Mind
Jubal
if I
said.
just get it? Can you imagine picking up a prostitute on a donkey?
Yes.
And someone's like leaning in through the window, and they're just sort of like, "The room enough for 2 in that? I can give you the road head, and it's
I
like I can give you gravel path head.
I gotta go back. What window is there on a donkey?
You know, like maybe he's just peeking through the satchel.
They gouge out the donkey's eye.
Ow!
I couldn't be that different from picking up a prostitute in a motorcycle, right? Like, it's...
Yeah, you
it's
know,
relative-
Jared. Could you tell us about your experience with
I
that?
guess that's a good point.
Yes,
I've never
me.
done either, but
You've never picked up a prostitute
in
or
either a car or a motorcycle.
What
No.
about a donkey?
I have never ridden a donkey.
Bradley,
I
look
played
at
the
me.
fifth.
Bradley, look at me. Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
That's good enough for me. That's how it works.
That sounds like something someone who was telling the truth would say.
The Aiden Kinsella, expert profiler.
Objection. The parrot saw it.
I love that game. That's my favorite game. I will plug it here. It's Ace Attorney.
Oh,
Play it.
wait. We have a whole section for that now.
What?
We have a section for that right now, actually.
Really?
Hey, Bradley, you want to take us out?
Oh my God! Sure, yeah.
Did we answer the question?
I don't even
Probably
remember
not.
what the question
Yeah,
was.
let's
Conspiracy
just-
theories. We
Oh,
know.
yeah, we did. Then yes, we
We
did.
absolutely did. So,
Hey, Keegan, I think you were all of our prompts this episode.
thank you, Keegan.
Thank you so
You've
much.
submitted a lot
we
of
love
great
you.
prompts.
A gentleman and a scholar.
It's true.
Yes. So we're gonna initiate the beginning of the winding down. What was your favorite idea of this episode, Jared?
Let's see, out of... That's... Can we go back to me? Because I have to, like, think
All right,
back. Because
sure.
we had a
Back
lot
to
of
Jared.
interesting discussion outside of the ideas.
Yeah.
so I have to think.
Those count too.
those
yeah.
count too. Yeah. Any concept we've created.
Any
counts.
concept we've created or done.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to have to go with the donkey thing, because logistically, given my success rate, I'll try it. Why not? Let's...
Jared, you have trouble picking up prostitutes?
I know, right? I just go up to them.
All you have to do is pay them.
There's just not enough space on the back of my motorbike.
I just go up to them and say, nice ass, and they say, that's the thing I'm sensitive about, and walk away.
Nice
Okay, John
ass.
Mulaney.
Don't
Correct.
provoke the merchandise.
They're like a cage, like a bird cage.
That's the thing I'm sensitive about. Ah!
This is John Mulaney that I stole from, and then Aiden mentioned, and then Aiden stole from.
Oh my god.
Okay, Aiden, what's your favorite idea?
Oh, what did we even...
I don't even remember. No.
I mean, I woke up a little bit. I talked.
Aiden's awake now.
That's a
Oh,
good
I'm
idea.
gonna- I'm gonna crash so hard as soon as I turn off the recording.
Your favorite idea was Will Smith's soundboard?
Woo! No, I mean that was a good one. There was like a couple things I really liked. I just don't remember what them were. What did we do? We did $10,000 school lunch. We did conspiracy theories. What did we do in between? I really enjoyed the Trump boys bit. That made me really
The
happy.
trading Pokemon cards? Yeah, just chilling, you know. I liked Hall and Oates for I don't
Hall & Oates for lunch.
Just the part where it's like you like the music's not good, but you know it.
The music's not good, but you know it is a very
Mozart, not good, but you know it.
Yeah, that's good. And then Jared, what's your favorite idiot episode?
I thought we already.
We did that one.
What was it, Jared? Oh, it was the ass.
That's all. The
Ass is always my favorite idea.
Okay, and so then we come to our second to last section, which is Jared. Now we introduce something which I don't think we're present for, but this is pick of the week.
I think it was apple pie last time.
Your pick of the week was apple pie?
I got back into it. It's pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna Aiden, what's your pick of media for the week that you have enjoyed?
I gotta go with apple pie too. No,
that was my last time.
Oh yeah, Jared didn't do his pick of the week this time.
Yeah.
So do I go first?
Yeah, sure. Go first.
Okay. So this is a game series called Ace Attorney, and I have spent a fair bit of money re-getting it for my phone now. And it is amazing. I'm just going to give you the highlights. There is a heavy spirit channeling subplot. You cross-examine a parrot and an orca whale in separate episodes. It's just the most ridiculous lawyering game that exists. Magic is kind of a thing in there. Spirit channeling. But the best part is obviously the names, because the names are the best puns, like an old woman witness. What are we going to call her? Oh, I know. Wendy Oldbag. That will be her name, and things like that. So... and then they introduce a foreign country into the thing, and the names there are even more pun-based. It's a tour guide. What are we going to do? Make it foreign spelling, but it's going to be pronounced, I'll be your guide. It is a very punny video game series, near and dear to my heart. I'm literally wearing a shirt because of it, as we speak.
I would otherwise not be wearing a shirt. I would be walking around topless.
So, Ace Attorney, best video game series, best jokes. Look it up. Try and look it up and enjoy it. There's an anime series, I've been told by Cameron. It's supposedly okay.
Ace Attorney anime series?
Supposedly okay. I'm okay with that.
Aiden?
Okay, so, first of all, speaking of punny video games, Dragon Quest IX, really, really funny. If you're looking to laugh at some names, Dragon Quest IX. That's a very big time commitment, though, and I've never beat the game, and I played many, many hours of it. So... it's like the last single-player game I really, really got into, I feel like, that wasn't Pokemon franchise. And I haven't played anything in that franchise in a while, either. Sorry, I actually have a thing I want to recommend. So I usually recommend big things that are kind of hard to get into, I feel like. So this week I'm going to give you... So this week I'm just going to recommend a song. It's like 4 minutes long. Super, super worth your time. It makes me cry literally every time I listen to it. It's really emotional and sweet, and it's just kind of full of like cute, but good, genuinely good life advice. And just sort of, it's just, but like life advice that like, it's stuff that you like know, but like it's adorable. And it's called Thank You. And it's by Bombadil, however you spell that. It's like Bombadil.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's good as hell. And Jared, it was on in the car when you were with me, but we were talking over it. Bradley?
Yes. Go. I am...
Get out of your house.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
Okay, I'm going to do this one, I think. I'm going to recommend singing a Jonathan Colton song on stage for the second time, and also having your string snap then.
Sorry, I'm so aggressive.
It's no. This is not a dig on you, Aiden.
It is my fault.
Fun experience.
It's
happened
really
twice
fun,
now,
though.
and we've had to continue with a clap on both times. But it was first Code Monkey, then it was Future Soon. We also sang at the TEDx. That's online too, so you can see us play the guitar and then lead a.
We can link all this stuff. We'll post it because like it's gonna be hard for you to find, and you probably don't care.
We'll
enough
link
to
it.
find
I'll put it on
anyway.
the Tumblr and we'll get it on the Twitter.
We'll make it happen.
So that's that. And now I'm gonna do housekeeping. But first, I want to thank you all so much for listening. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you when you send in prompts. We appreciate you when you leave reviews. We appreciate you when you spread it to your friends and advertise, because it's all very nice and we're very grateful. If you want to contact us with prompts or the like, we have Twitter, Tumblr, and an Instagram, all which are at Good Idea Cast, a Facebook group which is goodideapodcast, and a Gmail, which is goodideapodcast@gmail.com. You can send us prompts, talk to us, vent, contact the police through any of those means.
Yeah, if you text us to call 911, we will get right on it.
We'll do it.
Just
right
make sure
away.
to send us your location
But
also.
That's it. So, thank you very much. That was Good Idea. Sometimes in life, you have to ask yourself the question, could my shirt possibly be more ugly? And if that answer is no, you know two things. One, there is nowhere to go but up. And two, you should probably change your shirt. We're done here.